Hey, guys, so today I'm going to show you how to actually just make Garry's Mod Ragdolls and all that. But this one's gonna be FNaF related because I make FNaF Garry's Mod add-ons. So, yeah, that's what this is gonna be. So I'll put the necessary links in the description of the video for, the stuff that you need to get to actually do this. And, yeah. So, what you need to do, well, first you need to, okay, so, things I will not be teaching you how to do is write QC files, because I'm not an expert in any of that. I guess it's the only thing I don't know how to write QC files, I just know how to edit them. So, that's how that's gonna go. Okay, so, yeah, so what you need to do is, whenever you download the stuff that you need in the description, you can probably find other videos on how to actually install those, like the source add-ons that you need for Blender. You wanna find a SFM model. So this one's by Zammer, which these guys were lost media and they were found a couple days ago, so that's cool. You can use any links, any workshop downloader that you want. I use this one specifically. So you just paste the link and download it. And let's go, waiter, come on. Okay, there, it downloaded. So, once you download that, you just want to extract it, which, I mean, you probably already know how to do that. So, yeah, this part would be cut out, but you can just extract these. And once you do, you have to put it in your add-ons folder on Garry's Mod, like your Garry's Mod files. If you don't know how to access those, I can show you in a second. And you just name the folder whatever. I'm gonna give it a very technical name because that's gonna be the name of the add-on because it's all that. Okay, so now that you have this in your add-ons folder, you need crowbar. Okay, this little thingy right here. It's what does all this nonsense. So whichever one of these that you wanna turn into a ragdoll, you can either browse through this thing right here, or you can just drag it into this. This is the decompile section. So, yeah, so this is gonna actually take the model parts and stuff. Well, that was fast. And once you go in here, this is where all the things are, the SMDs and whatever. Okay, so then, stay with me. Okay, so you want to open Blender, and in the import section, if you don't have the add-on for this, then you need it. I'll link it in the description. You want to click on that part, and you're gonna need to find the file, path to it in your add-ons folder. That's materials. Okay, so you go all the way to the decompiled folder and you find the QC file, you just import it. Let's give it a second. Okay. Dang, child. Okay. So, once you have the model, you're gonna want to start making the physics model, which is how ragdolls work and all that. So, you don't have to do this in my exact method, you can do it any way you want, but I just do it in this way. You can name this really whatever you want. I just like to keep it like normal and fitting with the names of like the QC file. So basically what you have to do with a physics model is just like making a low poly overlay of the whole model. If you like get what I'm saying. Okay, you have to make the cube look like this, by the way, by this like subdividing it and using this thing right here, the smooth tool. And then you can just like drag this, you know, you can hold control to like enable like snapping so it's more like easier. So really all you do is just make a very low poly version of the model where you want the joints to be. And once you're done doing that, I guess here I'm gonna speed this part up and stuff, and then I'll show you how to actually like make it go to the rig. Oh yeah, by the way, a tip for like making it easier to like mirror the joints is join the arms and go to here and press set origin to 3D cursor, which is right in the center, and then you press shift D to duplicate, and then you do mirror and do X global so it'll appear exact on the other side. Okay, back to the speed up. Okay, I accidentally moved the 3D cursor, which sucks. So, I need to figure out how to fix that. There's no way I could do that. Okay, I'm gonna actually go Google it real quick. Okay, I fixed it, so... Alright, so you press Shift S and then cursor to grid. Okay, good. So origin to 3D cursor. Okay, there we go. So now his little thing is modeled. So what you then want to do is select the first one, like the torso right here, or at least that's how I do it because it's the first one that doesn't have any numbers. And you just join these. And then what you do with this guy is in here you have to open this little data tab and you press control, click on the skeleton part, little armature, whatever. You go to parent, and then you do with empty groups. And so now we see all these things, which are the bones for this guy. And so then, I should probably fix these real quick. I don't think it matters to fix the like shading on them, but I do it anyway. Alright, so what you can start doing is you hover over like a joint, you know, like one of the limbs, you click L on it, you know, so it selects like the whole thing. And you go to the bone that you want to assign it to, right here, and you just click assign, and then it works. And you do the same for all the other bones. And make sure not to accidentally select multiple things, because that can happen. And then it will mess up the physics. And that's really it. You just do this. So I'm gonna speed this part up. Okay, and once that's done, you can, I guess, click on the skeleton and test him. Whoa. What the frick? Okay, so I had a fluke because... Oh no, the dude who rigged this is dyslexic. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. That's very, very dumb. I don't know why that happened. But, okay. So you gotta make sure that whoever rigs these isn't freaking dyslexic. But if you want to fix it, you just select everything and unassign like the dyslexic limbs so that it will like undo it on all those other stuff. So alright, I'm gonna redo that real quick and speed up the video again. Okay, so now we can test it again and hopefully, right, yeah, see that works. Alright, what the frick? Neck moves all of these. Okay, whatever, that doesn't matter. Alright, so the joints are working good. So now you can just export this. You have to find, so you gotta go to source and then export under here, which will appear if you have the add-on right here. You click SMD because that's the format of all of these. And then you just at the export path, you just go to where the decompiled folder is. And then you just simply export and it will work. Alright, so once you do that, you gotta go edit the freaking QC file, which is right here. So I don't know like what any of this exactly means. I just know a little bit of it. So oh yeah, you don't have to edit the file path of these, by the way. I'm just doing it because I'm porting it as a ragdoll, which will be posted soon to the workshop, probably after this video. Or before the video, I don't know. But, alright, so what you really want to do is go down here. Okay, this is where you need to do so. So I have a specific, physics like thing that I use for like the joint limits and stuff to make sure stuff don't go too far or anything. I'll link that in the description so you can use it. You know, you have to change the name of this to this whole thing right here, whatever, to the name of whatever you put your SMD name to. It can really be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be like underscore physics or anything. I just like to keep it professional. So, as you notice, the names here are a bit different, which is fine. You can just, you know, go up here to where the bones are and just change the names so that it works. Because if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. The end. It's absolute cinema. So I'm gonna speed this part up real quick. Okay, so I think it's done and ready. So then you just go to here and click save, which will allow it to work. And then back in Crowbar, when you do use and compile, you can just compile the model and give it some time because this takes a while sometimes. So while it compiles, I'm gonna go fix the materials because I changed the names. Oh, it compiled already. So if you want to see if like it all works, you click use and view, which will take you to this thingy. You just click the view button. Boom. Alright, so he's normally missing textures, which is because I edited something in the files of his materials, which this won't happen for you unless if you also change the materials. So just ignore this. So if you click on this physics model thing, you can see the, the joints. And you can go into the physics section and, see like how they work and all that. And that's really it, honestly. Cause I'll test this in Gary's mod in a second because I need to continue editing his material, so I'm gonna speed this up. My house is not the place to steal all my clothes. I know you're new here. Okay, so now that I'm done editing Freddy's materials, you can go back to the decompiled folder and into this thing, which is the compiled folder. You just go all the way to where these are, and you can press Ctrl X to cut, and then you go back to the main folder where all the other models are. You just paste it and replace the files. So that it will like work. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna test it in Gary's mod. Mine all these. They're epic. So alright, it's it didn't add on. What do you mean? Alright, it's fully loaded, so now I'm gonna go to a map and then test it. So this loading sequence will be speeded up or cut out, I'm not sure. Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place was not for you to look and see to get from me. Hello, you're in danger. Your lips, your behavior. You may think I'm the devil, and I wish your life's in peril. Let me spell this out for you. Alright, it's fully loaded, so now we can actually test it. So, in here. So these guys are missing textures because the materials changed. But we can spawn him in and see that he's alive. Now I still need to fix his other textures, but yeah, that's really it. So yeah, that's how you make ragdolls. If you want to be like lazy with ragdolls, you can like reuse physics models, I guess. Like these guys, because these guys, I didn't originally make the ragdoll models for these, which I know it's heartbreaking to hear it, but I didn't. Which, whatever. I know how to make actual good ragdolls now, so it's all good. So yeah, if that's how you can make ragdolls. The next part in this little series that I'm doing will be on pill packs, because I kind of know how to make pill packs. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, comment. Make sure to comment and like, and comment hello neighbor gif. Hello to your neighbor. Goodbye, see you later.